Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of Umass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Umass Minutemen. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Owls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Umass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Harding. Still running at the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is another first down for the offense.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Price. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Temple Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown Owls. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Number 29.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Umass offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking for space, it's Price. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Minutemen needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Looking for a crease. It's Price.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Gonna try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. In the red area, it's Price. Makes one man miss. That gives him 54 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Umass 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's McCoy. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Umass will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead, you got the football, you got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCoy. Unloads it left. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Turning it on! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the big fella. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
At the 10-yard line. First down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. It's a draw. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Umass comes to the line facing second and short. Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Umass now faces a 3rd and short. Now on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Umass will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Irvin. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Harding. He's into the open down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good enough.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Takes the handoff. It's Price. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. Finds a seam. The 30, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minutemen!
his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be...
There he goes! Got the first down. Looking for more. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The pitch to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I didn't settle for no field goal.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dances away to buy time. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Umass offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Price. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Umass to the line, facing 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's worthy. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here.
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Umass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running to the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Loses 1. Number 98 on to punt it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers.